All right, we're going to bring up our next performer, a very talented individual. Let's see, you come here sporadically now, which is cool, but... I'm aloof. Yeah, you're aloof. And a goof. Give it up for the goof, Steven!
It's okay we didn't sign a waiver. Maybe we should make people sign a waiver here. Only if you're doing backflips, there should be like a little like ad on there. Hey, if you're gonna be doing backflips, you guys sign the waiver. Okay, so I was originally planning on playing a little tune on my my little Frederick guitar over there. Thanks, man. That's a great idea. Thank you. Thanks. Geez, got everything tied up, eh? Woo! But I was writing that song. It was inspired by a friend of mine, and she indicated to me that she wished to accompany me in it. So I'm like, not gonna play it without her now. I'm thinking, you know, better unveil it and build it with her and write it with her, etc. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's really important to me, and it's been something that's been in my life for a long time, and maybe some of yours as well. And everyone's got their own kind of interpretation of this subject. Everyone has their own view on it, and their own personal experiences are going to kind of mold that. I'm not exactly sure what person is going to feel about what in this circumstance. Now, in my personal experiences, I have come to multiple realizations on both sides of this. There's a duality for me, I guess you could say. In some instances, I found myself questioning these works. And on the other side, I found myself quite content and sure that this phenomenon exists. Does anyone have a guess as to what I'm speaking of?
Pornography.
Pornography, in my experience, does exist. I've researched it. And yeah, I can give you some references if you're looking for some yourself. It's available on the internet. You can get it at stores. But any other guy, it sort of stems from that, which is an interesting part, actually. It does pertain to that in a way. Anyone else got something they can guess what I'm talking about? Monogamy? That ties into it too. What do you think I'm talking about? Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you a question. What's the most powerful thing in this universe that you know of?
The universe.
Yeah, you shouted out, exactly. I love it. It makes me feel good, man. Thank you. Oh. That's lust. Now, I've wondered a number of times whether or not love exists, because I keep finding myself so desperately clinging on to things and people, and then finding out shortly after that all of my thoughts, feelings towards an individual especially, were just maybe disfigurements of my imagination. Because is love something that's true, or is it something that's fabricated? Is love something that human beings created for themselves to better help them cope with certain ideas, like sex, or the idea of having sex with just one individual, as you said, or is the idea of love something that's only there to make people feel just more comfortable with the fact that they want to fuck each other? And they're not actually sure how to process all of that with our big brains. See, animals, they'll just go to it, right? They'll just do their thing, they'll mate, and they'll find partners, and they'll be happy as themselves, free, right? But human beings, no, we can't really do that. We have this urge, this constant plaguing urge, and driving angst, basically, to experience love, it seems, for most people. And without it, do you feel the need to live, really? In this room, has anyone here, can anyone say for sure, like just raise your hand, that you have for sure not experienced love in your life? So, you have not experienced love. Okay. Okay, so open question. Why do you feel that that's the case? How do you know for sure you haven't experienced love?
It means too many things to too many people.
Bingo. Yeah. Just as I was saying at the beginning, right? So what is love, right? This guy in the back also said that he hasn't experienced love. Not too sure? He's just kind of... Oh, okay. I thought you said something else he says.
Give it up for the one guy who raised his hand.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everyone has their own definition of what's acceptable and what people consider to be reasonable personal boundaries, and what contains the framework for a relationship, for example, or a friendship, or an acquaintance, or what justifies these particular designations. I personally believe that love is a feeling that I've experienced, and it's the feeling that I get when I don't want to die. See, I know that love exists because I have faced death on so many occasions and thought to myself, there is no reason for me to live in this world. But then I realized that there are other people in this world, and then I choose to stick around. So is that love? Is that what this is that's keeping me around? I'm not sure. But that's what people have been calling it. I've had other people say they want to kill themselves too. And it has to do with love. Over love. People have tried to kill themselves, other people. They say, for my God's love, I will kill, people have said. Is that worth doing, really? I'm going to argue on the side of no, in this instance, but I'm not sure what tomorrow has in store for me.
They were nice to be there.
And I think it's safe to say that tomorrow, though, I'm still going to probably be here, and it's not going to be because I want to be, it's because I know that there are people that love me. And some people in this room maybe not. But for those people that do, I'm going to keep sticking around for a little while at least, until I've got sure proof that there is no love. Because I feel like there is something there, and despite the fact that everyone has their own word for it, it's kept me here today. And I don't know if God exists, but I've had my entanglements with Him as well. And I can say that someone is looking out for me and has kept me safe these years. Because as I said, I have been this close, and I'm still here. So, I'll play you guys some music next week. But honestly, I've got too much love in my heart right now, and my mind to stand up here comfortably and play a musical instrument for you. Got a little bit too much on my mind. But thanks for listening. My name's Steven.